Hi, it's Unico Typical Podcast. If you want to see more episodes of Unico Typical, just subscribe to this channel. And if you want to be next guest of one upcoming episode, just go on unicotypical.com and fill out form. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, good morning. My name is Louise and I come from Congo. And yes, so as there is two Congos, I come from the Democratic Republic of Congo, and the other Congo is Congo Brazza, and I come from Congo-Kinshasa. Many persons are confused about those Congo, but we are separate from less than 1 kilometers. And yes, we have different presidents, and we don't have the common languages. But my Congo is Congo-Kinshasa. So my country is known as the second largest country in Africa and the first largest country in the center of Africa. So yes, I'm come from the Republic Democratic of Congo.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Julie.
So before starting and talking about culture and tradition of your country, I want to just touch and for you to explain a little bit nowadays situation in Congo, in your country. I know that there is some conflict. Can you shortly explain what is happening and what is conflict about?
Nowadays it depends of the place because it's a big country. And it depends also because my country, our grounds is very rich, and in one part there is war because they are fighting about these grounds. They want to, they are fighting country and countries. And some place is quiet, and some place there is a conflict because of the riches of my country. We are rich in veggies and we are rich in minerals. So the war is about my country and another country. So this other country would like to take this ground, and the president and the security of my country, they are fighting to keep this power. So yes, so it depends of the place because it's very big. I cannot say the war is all the country. No, the war is only in one part of my country. It's not everywhere. So some place is quiet and some place there is war. Yes, so it's not everywhere.
Yeah, I understand. And what about your personal experience and your life in Congo? Can you explain some of your memories of living there? And also, it was like a peaceful place for you, or it was difficult to survive? Can you just share some of your memories of living there?
Okay, so I come from the second popular city in my country, which name is Lubumbashi, and I live also in the capital town. But my experience, I love my capital town because it's much better than my city. My city is very quiet, but it's made for business. If you want to do business and quiet place, you can live in my cities and it's quiet. And if you want in the place where there is ambience, where it's very good, you will live in my capital town because there is a lot of nationalities there. There is movement, there is party every day. It's very nice there. It's a very nice place. But in my city, is very, very, very quiet, and people come there for business because there is a lot of mineral, and my city is known as the reserve of copper and cobalt for the world. So cell phone is made of cobalt, and the cobalt comes from my country. So people come in my country more for business, but people go in the Kinshasa, the capital town, for business and it's very, very, how can I say, it's very different from Lubumbashi. It's very different. It's not peaceful like they are doing party every day. Let's say that. Yeah.
So, and how about educational system in Congo? This is like a free education for everyone, or it's some problems with like receiving free education?
In my country, about the education, there is private, some private school, and there is also public school.
Mhm.
Some public school is free, but the education is very, very low. However, the private school is not free, of course, and the education is okay. It is okay, but
Mhm.
most of the people when they finish the school, they go abroad to do university because we are still using our whole education. We were
Mhm.
colonized by Belgian people, so we are still using this one. We are not in actuality, you see.
Yeah.
We don't use actuality, so we are still using it. And let's say we are not developed. We are not developed much as much, you see.
Mhm.
We are
Mhm.
still in hall, but the public school is the education is very, very low. It's very
Yeah.
low if I compare with the private school, but
Mhm.
in generally it's still low. That's
Mhm.
why some people who has money, they prefer to go abroad to
Mhm.
bring their children abroad to do the school, and once they finish, they come in my country because our educational is still hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
And
Yes.
so talking about tribes in Conga, I know that there is some like a Luba and Pende and some else. Can you explain what the difference between them, which languages they speak, and a little bit who is there? Because I also heard about La Sepe. They wear like
Sam.
suits. Yeah, it's very interesting to know what is that.
Okay. About the tribe, there is a lot of tribe, a
Mhm.
lot of tribe. But about the languages, there is also a lot of languages, a
Mm.
lot, different place, different languages. And but we have four national languages which is recognized in all the country.
Mhm.
The first one is Swahili.
Mhm.
The second one is Lingala. The third is Chiluba,
Mhm.
and the fourth is Kikongo. So I come from Congo, the Republic of Congo, DRC, but I don't speak Chiluba. I don't speak Kikongo. I just speak Swahili and a little bit Lingala because I was born in Lubumbashi, and Lubumbashi they have their own
Mhm.
language. Kinshasa, this city, they have also their own language. This
Yeah.
city, Kasai, they have also their own language. It's all the same countries, but we just speak different languages.
Mhm.
And we speak French also. French is like our uh, strange language
Mhm.
because we were colonized by Belgium.
Mhm.
Belgium, they speak French. They teach us French, so we speak French, but in our tribe we have different
Yeah.
languages. Yeah.
So am I correct that from your country you could not understand some people? You cannot
No,
talk with them
no, no.
even when you
I
live in the same country.
we live in the same country, but the country some place they speak different languages.
Mm-hmm.
They have the languages and we cannot understand. If you live in my city, yeah, we have some common languages because
Yeah.
it's Swahili.
Mhm.
But when people who live in Kinshasa, they have the language also, and I understand a little bit. People who live in Kasai, they have their language, and I don't know about it. I don't know how to
Mhm.
speak Chiluba. People who live in Bakongo, they have their own languages. I cannot understand them. Only if they speak Swahili
Mhm.
or they speak French, I can
Mhm.
understand them. But there is a lot of tribes, a lot.
Mhm.
They have their own languages, but I cannot understand.
Mhm.
I cannot understand the language. Yeah.
Very interesting. And who is La Sepa?
La Sap, we call them les sapeurs in French. So is how you can recognize the Congolese because we love La Sap. How can I say is the way you wear clothes. Yeah. So Congolese, my country, is not like the foundation of La Sap. La Sap is the where people wear clothes. We love to wear. You see, you can see someone wear like bling bling. They really want to wear. They really want to show that they wear these things. They really want to invent clothes. So yeah, so we call them les sapeurs in French. It's come from my country. La Sab is just to show how people wear clothes, how they make in values some clothes of our tribes, how they make in values some clothes they make by themselves. Yes,
Very
that's it.
interesting. What about important celebration and festivals in your country? Can you name few most important celebration that you have and tradition around these celebrations?
Yeah, well, we celebrate our heroes, people who are fighting for our countries. Of course, they pass away. We celebrate like Martyrs. We have Martyrs Days. Martyrs Day is for people who will die for our country. Is on 4th January. We celebrate also the 16th of January is when our hero, national heroes will die. His name is Patrice Lumumba. We celebrate him because he fight for our independence. As I told you in the beginning, we were colonized by Belgium. So Patrice Lumumba fight for our independence. And he passed away. So this is the day we celebrate it. We celebrate also the 17th of January. It's for our heroes again. He fight for us like we have a dictator, Mobutu, and he come to save us for this dictator. We celebrate also our Independence Day is on 13th of June. And we have also one national day is 17th of May. Yeah, the day where there was discussing about our independence. So this is our national celebration. Yes, we have we celebrate our heroes when they pass away and our Independence Day also.
I understand. And what about traditions regarding weddings? Do you still have the same tradition for giving a ring and wearing a ring on the left like hand on this finger, or you have something different, like how you celebrate wedding and what the tradition around wedding do you have?
Yeah, for the rings now people are trying to do it, but we still stuck in the tradition. We are still using it nowadays until now, if I can say. So we have tradition wedding. We call it we have pre-dots, dots, and after we have civil, and after we will celebrate in the church. So let's start with pre-dot. Pre-dot is I can give you an example. I have my boyfriend, so we decide to live together. So I will talk to my family. We talk also to his family. So my family has to be prepared that I will tell them, listen, I meet someone, so I would like to introduce him. So we will choose one day where this family would come to my house to do some presentation. This we call pre-dot. So my family will cook a lot of food. They will bring a lot of beer to welcome them. So we call it preduct. Is like we get to know each other. All families, they get to know each other. But this day they will not go like this. We told them, listen, if you want to have a doctor, you have to give us, we will make a list of what we need.
Oh.
Money, yeah, we ask them money, and we ask them also like cows. It depends of all family. Yeah, we like ask them cows. The next time you will come, if you want to have a doctor, you have to bring us also
Cow.
one thing.
Yeah. Like a man
Cows,
cow.
money, cows depend on the family. Most is they has money, they has clothes for the father, they has clothes for the mothers, they has pound, they has like, it depends of all family, you see. But for the tradition, you have to give this. It's like a symbol. It's symbolic for us. You want our doctor? Okay, we will give you our doctor, but in return, you have to give us something
Yeah.
like symbolic. You have to give us money, and you have to give us, I don't know, a house, a car, and you see a cow. So it's symbolic. So during the product, we will give you the list of this of stuff. So yeah, so that is how we call the product. So the second days it will be dot in French. I don't know the name in English. Dowry. Dowry in, yeah, it's dowry. Dowry is the day you bring the family of the husband bring all things we house in the products. So when they come in your house, you make a how can I say, you make something like a red carpet, but
Oh.
is made of, yeah, like, because they bring now money, they bring something with value. You make like a red carpet, but we don't make like red carpet, we make expensive clothes. The family of the woman will make an expensive club where the husband will work. And when the husband work, if he work on these expensive clubs, he has to throw money. He cannot work like this. If he doesn't throw money, will not allow him to work. So when he's coming, he has to pass on this expensive club, and he has to throw money. He has to throw money every time he work. He has to throw money on this until he's arrived on the door of the house of the girl. So what happened? Yes, so they will be there. So they will bring all things, all stuff. The girl family asked them, and then what happened during this? Yes, so we will not, the family of the girl will not give them directly the girl, you see. We just check if they bring all things in the list. We will check one by one. If they bring, okay, we'll go to the next step. But if they didn't bring, they have to bring it because it's symbolic. And after that, if they check and everything is okay, so the family of the girl will not give them the girl directly. They will ask them to give again money to take helicopter for the girl. It's like a symbolic, you see. And he will give again money to see her wife. So we will not bring the wife directly. We will bring the sister of the wife, but we put something on her to hide. So the girl will come and we will remove this thing. We will ask the boy, is it her? The boy, of course, the husband know his wife. He will say, no, it's not her. So we'll bring another girl. Is it her? No, of course it's not her. He has to recognize his wife. We'll bring another girl. Is it her? Because we have a lot of girl in this house. So he has to recognize the wife. We will bring the friend. Is it her? No. And finally, we will bring the wife. We will ask him, is it him? Is it her? Sorry. And he will say, yeah, it's her, of course. And then this is very important. We will ask them, why do you want to be together. Why are you sure you want to be together? Because if you love is for the lifetime, we don't allow you to get divorced, and you have to give your reason why you love this person. And then the family must prepare a white plate where they will make money again. Yeah. Yeah. So the family of the boy will put money on this white plate. It has to be white, and they will give to the husband. The husband must give to the girl, and the girl will take it on her knees. She cannot take like stand up. She has to take it on her knees. She will take this white plate and like a submission. You see, yes, because it's tradition. The
Yeah.
girl must be submit to her husband, and after that, the girl will take this money and bring to her fathers on her knees again. Yes. So the fathers will say, okay, I will give you my daughter, you can take her as your wife. Once all of this is done, it means that the father accepts the whole family, they are agree for the marriage. And after that, the second page is civil now. We have to go to the government to make it official. And you will choose the date, you make it official in the government, and you will choose also if you want, you can do it in the church. And this is how it's done. But the most important in my country is to do the traditional wedding. We have traditional wedding. Once you finish the traditional wedding, it means both family they are all agree for this wedding. You have to do the civil wedding. After the civil wedding, you have to do the religion wedding in the church. But if you are doing without traditional wedding, without both family to agree to know each other's, it's not very good. No, you
Yeah.
have to do the traditional wedding. Is our culture. We have to do it. Still now we are still doing it. It's normal for us.
Yeah.
And nowadays people are trying to ask with the rings, but they can do it. And after that, they have to be to do the traditional wedding. It's very important.
It's very impressive, very impressive. When you explaining all of this red carpet and list and again white plate,
Yeah,
everything like
yeah. And it's not like the red cup, but they put the expensive clothes,
yeah,
which is called in French pine. We call it pine. They will put expensive clothes, and you have to work on these expensive clothes. It's like we honor you, and when you work on this, you have to throw money on this. You throw money on this. So you cannot work like this. No, you have to
yeah.
throw money when you work. Yes.
I understand.
Most of people what they do, they change money, and like they have dollars, and they change money because dollar is more expensive than the currency of my country. So they change it in many, they have a lot of this one and they just throw up. You see?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand. Very interesting. So nature in Congo are very unique and wild. This is why I wanted to ask you, is there a safari in Congo that for tourists and national parks in Congo? And also another question is, did you ever anywhere faced wild animals or snakes in the area where you live, and this is dangerous to walk, for example, in rainforest somewhere, or it's okay and you walk and you do hiking and everything? Can you explain more about nature, because it's a part, I think, of your country, of your culture? It's beautiful and unique, and all these animals.
Okay, my country is a big country. Is in the center, so we have different climate, and yeah, we have the forest. We have forest which is on equator. Equator. We have divided by the equator. There is equator, and we have also many park. There is a lot of park, and there is the waterfall for the tourists. There is waterfall, there is many park. They can see in this park there is like wild animals also, giraffe, and there is gorilla, and there is crocodile. They can visit this one, and there is a lot of park. There is the rainforest, the beaches, and mineral also, as I told you in the beginning. And for the wild animal, if I've experienced in my town, no. But when you want to leave this city to another city, there is a space. It's still not built. There is not out there. So you can see snake, some snake. You have to pay attention. I have seen snake, but like it's when it's raining, and but yeah, I don't like snake honestly. But yeah, there is snake, but they are in the forest. You see, they are in the forest, not in the town, like working like this. No, it's in the town of the city. When you leave the city to another city, you will see many trees, and they live there. But and there is one beautiful space where tourists can visit. The name is Zongo. It's very nice space. We have also Sele. Sele is really very nice place. There is waterfall. They can go there for the peace if they want to stay calm. It's very nice place. The nature is very good. The weather. There is also Cubo. It's like there's an hotel there, and it's very nice. They will like it. If they love nature, of course, it's very nice.
So I'm remembering while watching National Geographic, I saw many times the TV serial about rainforest people and rainforest tribes. There is a lot of tribes who lives wildlife in rainforest, and I wanted to ask if in Congo do you have some kind of tribes that still live very wildlife? Can you explain a little bit about them?
We still have tribes. Yeah, we still have tribes, and as I told you, the tribe we speak different languages. They have their languages, and my tribes also. I have my tribes. We speak also different languages. So yeah, but all tribes has their representative. Like they make some monumental. They make it like mask. I don't know. They make mask with wood. You can see this woods, this mask. It came from these tribes. This wood, this face. Sorry, it came from these tribes. So they represent something. All tribes are their representative. And also about tribes in the rainforest. Yes, we have some people different from us. They are living in the rainforest. We call them. The name in French is pygmy. So they come from them, and they are different from us. How they are short. They have long bra. They have a long arm. It's very long. They are in the middle of our country. They live in the wild. This is what I learned in my school. But I know that some of these people they live there. We call them pygmy. They are short and long arm, and very different. Very different.
It's very interesting. But people from the cities of Congo never communicate with them. Just like communicate, ask them what they thinking about and what their like mind about, like what they do, how they live. They never communicate with each other.
First, I'm not sure that we talk the same languages with them. They have their own languages. I'm not sure. It's like in some person make the research, like a documentary on them. They went there, they start to observe them, they make a study on them to know how they live. But no, I'm not sure that they have a smartphone. No, they're still living like in hard things. They are not like in the revolution pronounce there. We have smartphone. We have everything. No, they don't know about it.
Yeah.
They just live like wildlife. Yes, wildlife. They eat animals. They eat fruit. They eat what they found, what nature give them, and they live far from my city. I have never seen them. Never seen them. Yes.
Can you explain a little bit about beauty standards in Congo?
Beauty standard now is changed in my city. It's changed, but before, it was different. It's like the mother of my grandmother. She has some. Her face is different from hers. Before, they was taking like a lime. They make it the lime. They do on their face, and if you don't have it, you are not beauty. So you have to have it.
You mean they cut the face, right? It's not a tattoo.
Yeah,
They
with the
cut.
lime. Yeah, with the lime, you cut. There is blood, and it will stay forever. If you don't have it, you are not beautiful. And they do it on your bellies. They do it on your face. They have to arrange one teeth also, so it means you are beautiful. If you don't have it, you are not beautiful. So all of them, they have it. And I asked one day my grandmother why you don't have it, but it was already changed. But her mothers, they had all of this one. It depends of the shape you want, but you have to have it.
Yeah.
If you don't have it, it's considered that you are not beautiful. And they give you also something you can put on your hips. So yeah, all girl has to have it. Yeah, this is the beauty standard. I don't know the name, but I know that they are putting. Yeah, they take the lime and they make a shape on your face, and it stay forever.
Yeah. And what about for like every single tribe, even nowadays, who live in rainforest, they have their own beauty standards. Like, for example, they cut the lip and put something inside. And nowadays they still do it in somewhere in the forest, like not in the city, of course, but in the forest they do something like that, like tunnels, huge on the lip.
Yes, I see. This one is most in Kenya, in other countries. They call it Maasai. But there is some Maasai, they live in my country. I have seen once still, but it's not from our country. But for my country, what I have seen is only the shape in the face, but it's very, very traditional. People doesn't do it now. They don't do it in my city. They don't do it. But in the forest, I have no idea honestly if they are still doing this. But some tribes, they keep doing this, but with the revolution, with this generation, people doesn't do it, doesn't want to do it anymore.
So now it's time to spinning the wheel. Basically, on my website, I have a USDC wheel that I will spin, and random amount of USDC from 10 to 500 will be appear on the screen. And this amount, I will send it to your cryptocurrency wallet. Okay? Ready?
Yes. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
I have to say stop?
No, it's automatically 25.
Okay, good.